us an autograph! Oh, please.
Brad Blanks in New York, freshly back from LA. How are you?
Oh, Andy, Hamish, I'll tell you what, this is probably the toughest assignment that you have given me, guys, over the years of getting out there and meeting these wild celebrities. A lot of pressure surrounding the Twilight cast.
Well, Brad, you are the only Australian to have a face-to-face interview with the Twilight cast.
I can't believe that. That's statement as itself is an error.
It's like accidentally sending a watermelon to compete for us at the World Cup. But Brad, be that as it may, somehow you weaseled your way onto this junket. We said, don't let us down. The hopes and dreams of a nation are on your shoulders. How did you go?
Well, fellas, little did you know that I'm a closet Twilight fan. This is something that I would not tell my friends down the pub when I'm eating beer and chicken wings. I'd talk football and all those things. But I go home and re-watch the DVD of the first Twilight movie. I refuse to read the books because I don't read, but I did love that first movie.
Well, people are very into these books. Obviously, they're vampire books and also the first movie, Twilight. The new movie's New Moon.
Now, in this one, there's wolves as well, isn't there, Brad?
Fellas, it's amazing. It's like the most weirdest and craziest love triangle ever. It's like a dog, a vampire, and a girl. It's like, and they're all sort of fighting for each other's affection. It's really fascinating.
I've been corrected by many female friends when I've mistakenly said they're werewolves.
Yeah.
They're not werewolves. They're just regular wolves that can also shift into men.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got that covered. Well, Bella is the character's name. Kristen Stewart is the actress. She is the lead character. She is in love with a vampire and a bit of a love triangle, as you say. You got to catch up face-to-face with Kristen Stewart, Brad.
I did, Andy. I'm going to tell you what, she is so pretty. And, like, as I'm watching New Moon in preparation for this interview, I'm, like, gasping. Her acting is so good. She does little ooh and ahs just when she wants to kiss Edward and all this. I really got turned on in a real romantic kind of way.
Brad, calm down. You're not in the film.
Romantic.
This is a teenage love film.
Thing.
You are not in love with a vampire, Brad. You have to separate yourself from this.
It's not sexual, fellas. It's like it's sort of a longing. It's a longing thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not sexual.
Okay, well, I'm glad.
No, it doesn't sound sexual.
Well, let's see how you went with Kristen Stewart. Bella in the new Twilight film, New Moon.
Brad Blanks with Kristen Stewart. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
This film, I saw it, and I've got to say the sadness and the emotional resonance really came through early. Like, I got really sad with you and Edward splitting up.
It's like the ultimate breakup movie, like sort of like punch you in the stomach breakup movie.
Well, I got my heart broken in year 8, in 8th grade, and I sort of like did push-ups and stuff because...
Wanted to build that self-esteem.
Yeah.
Good. That's a good thing to do.
Really? Would you have any advice for people that would go through, like, young girls out there around the world, or young boys in my case, when they go through a breakup?
What I learned from New Moon, there's serious levels of love. Appreciate what you've got and follow your heart, and you're all good. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't worry.
Get pretty complicated a little bit, don't
Yeah.
it? Now, the whole wolf pack thing versus the vampires. Do you think this is a great dynamic leading to this love triangle?
Yeah, you have Bella's best friend is mortal enemies with her boyfriend, and her best friend is also sort of in love with her, and then she sort of starts thinking that she's falling for her best friend. You couldn't have a more volatile situation with mythical creatures.
Okay, does this bring up the age-old question, the one that's been on mind for years, that who is the better lover, the vampire or the wolf man?
Is that an age-old question?
Yeah.
I think vampire takes it.
Really?
I mean, like, classically, yeah. Maybe we'll change that. Maybe Taylor's got it going on.
Because that debate's going to come out of this film, obviously, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be a global debate. Who's better, a wolf or a... I mean, could you give the virtues of both?
I think fundamentally, one's hot, one's cold. Not just physically. I think people are into both things.
Right.
Who knows what you're into? Whatever floats your boat.
Right, so it's just a matter of whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I think the wolf sort of guy's sort of more cuddly. Like.
He's definitely furrier.
And Edward's good. I mean, he gets to sort of take his top off in this movie too.
His top.
Yeah,
he does get to take his top off.
Yeah, yes. Well, that should get the young girls. Them quite
his shirt gets to take his shirt off.
Yeah, sorry, the shirt. Yeah. Do you think that'll fire the female fans up?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll work them into such a tizzy.
Brad, the question on everyone's lips, did you lean in for a kiss goodbye with her at the end?
Yeah, I did, but I had beads of sweat just on the upper part of my head, and she did the old pullback, and it turned into just a handshake.
There is a lot of head for that sweat to choose from.
Braddle's
Yeah, she's a beautiful girl, beautiful girl.
You have mentioned.